Hey yo, what's up everybody? I hope you're all out there having an absolutely marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and I'm here just doing Michael things. And as you can see, before us we have a hobby box of the 2022-2023 Marvel Annual. But before we dive into this video, I just want to take a moment to thank y'all for taking time out of your day and tuning into the channel. If you enjoy what y'all see, and I really hope that you do, please consider smashing that like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing the content and channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all won't miss out on new uploaded content. Only takes you a second to do, but it means absolutely everything to me. Now, without further ado, let's get after it. And as I stated, in this video, we will be doing a rip of a 2022-2023 Marvel Annual. If you had seen any of my previous videos, I had been ripping some of the 2025 Skybox Batman Metal Universe blaster boxes. I have 4 more blaster boxes of that product left, but I am taking a break from it to rip this product because if you had watched any of those videos, you know that the quality control on the product absolutely is massively lacking. There are a lot of defects in the cards, so I'm just taking a break from the disappointment of opening the brand new product that I've been patiently waiting for ever since I ordered it back in April. But again, it's disheartening, it's discouraging, and I'm just stepping away for a moment. I'll be back to ripping those, but right as of now, we're going to do this video here of the 2022-2023 Marvel Annual. So let's rip this open here real quick, and then we'll take a look at what there are that we are chasing in this product. I know it's an old product, but I like these Marvel Annuals. Before Upper Deck screwed the pooch and lost the license to Marvel product. But as it is right now, they only have one hit with the DC. But everything else has been such a mess. But anyway, as it is right here, it says reflect on a meaningful year in Marvel Comics. 1 premium insert per pack on average. We have 5 cards per pack, 16 packs per hobby box. And we are looking for the all-new suspended animation cards. We have the crystal clear plexi base set parallels that we're also looking for. And then there are the Discover the Battle booklet sketch cards, which would be awesome to get one of those bad boys. But here is the chase that we are looking for. If you choose, please pause the video to take a look more in depth of what it is that they are looking for. But here are a few. This one would be the holo foil. This one would be one of the inserts of the top teams, as you can see. And then this one here, that one looks like one of the dots inserts. What is that called here, since I'm looking at the back here? Number 1 spots, nope. Superhero of the year, nope. The backscatter, maybe that's a backscatter one. Maybe that's one of the backscatter images. Not 100% on that right now. But anyway, without further ado, again, let's get into this. All right. We'll set this off to the side. And let's take what we got here. And let's just randomize what there is. Okay, let's just make it all one big pile and just randomly stack them up. Give it a little bit more randomness of the randomness. So anyway, here we go. There's all of our packs. Let's take a quick look here at the pack art. As you can see there, We got some really good characters there on the front of our pack art. So, all right, let's just jump right into pack number 1. And per the norm, as it is with every video when I do a rip, all cards will be sleeved. Hits and PC characters are going to be top loaded as well. So, all right, here we go. Let's just jump right into pack number 1. Our first card, we have Deathlock. Great artwork and imagery, and of course all of the artwork comes directly from the comic books. And there's information there on the back for Deathlock. Was never a real big fan of his. He was, hit and miss for me, really. Alright, there we go. Second card, we have Sue Storm, Invisible Woman. I recently watched the Fantastic Four movie on Disney Plus. It was okay for what it was. A little underwhelming. That retro futuristic style that they portrayed it in, that was okay. It was okay. And then that's it for me. It was just okay. Wasn't great, wasn't horrible. It was an okay movie. All right, looking at our next card here, we have one of the insert subsets. This one is the 2022 Superhero of the Year of Clea. This is one of those insert sets. This is not a PC character, but it will get sleeved and top loaded. Here's a good look at the artwork and imagery. And there's your little bit of information there on the back. All right. Let's move on to the next card. The next card, oh, we got a hit. We have it's a Silver Sparkle without being labeled a Silver Sparkle. So as you can see, we got a Silver Sparkle of Captain America. In previous sets or other sets done by Upper Deck, this is classified as a Silver Sparkle, but as we look at the back, it says nothing of a Silver Sparkle. But you can see with your own eyes that it is a Silver Sparkle. Not a PC character again, but this one will get top loaded as well. All right. On to our last card of the pack, we have Black Panther. Again, great artwork, great imagery. The condition of these cards are absolutely amazing. No fraying, no miscuts, no turned corners, no punctures, no tears, no scratches all over the surface. Back when Upper Deck was actually producing some high quality cards. There is last card of pack number 1. All right, there we go. Pack number 2. It's been a while since I ripped one of these, or one of these products for this year. Hopefully, we get some pretty sweet inserts. That would be awesome. Some PC hits, some number card or sketch card would be fantastic. That would be absolutely amazing. All right, first card, pack number 2, PC character. We have Dr. Hank McCoy, also known as Beast. Our Marvel resident scientist genius for the X-Men. There's your information there on the back. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna move the Deathlock over, or no, I'm gonna move the Invisible Woman over. to here, and I'll put my PC hits right there. So on to the next. We have another PC character. We have the base of Hallows Eve. Like her name, like the play on the words for Halloween, are All Hallows Eve, more so. I like this character. She is a dabbler in the magic. Here you go. There's your information there on the back for Hallows Eve. Not too bad. Real good start. Real good start. I'm happy with it so far. All right, moving on to our next card. This one is also one of those insert subsets. We have the top teams of 2022. This is the team of the Exiles. I love that gold foiling there that they have on the name, the logo, and then the bursts in the background there. And then there is all of your character members of the Exiles. All right, and there is your information there on the back of all of the characters in the members of the Exiles team. Sorry, I was reading the back of it there. That's a pretty cool looking insert. So we will sleeve and top load this one as well. There we go. Our next one is also a PC hit for me. We have the Silver Sparkle of Professor Charles Xavier. Wipe that dust off there. There you go. Good looking card. Got that prismatic rainbow over that silver sparkle. Good looking card. And there is your information there on the back. All right. It's a pretty good start for me so far. I got 3 PC characters. Let's continue in that upward hill of collecting more of the PC. Maybe some hits. That would be good. That'd be real good. All right, last card of the pack. We have Stick. I know that he is a character in the Daredevil and Elektra storylines. I do believe that he was the first. Yep, right there. Oh, see right there, Daredevil and Elektra. All right. Last card of pack number 2. Let's move on to pack number 3. All right, starting off, we have card number 1, another PC character. We have member of the X-Force, Boom Boom, or also known as Boomer at some point in time. She changed her name back and forth so often. And great artwork, great imagery. There you go. Information there on the back, which is really not a lot, but it gives you a little snippet into what's going on with these characters in the storyline for this year. And again, like I said, PC character. Sleeve and top load. Hell yeah. I like the way this is going. So far, so good. Next card, we have Ajax. Great artwork. Trying to figure out what those characters were there in the background. Not 100% on a lot of... I mean, obviously you see Captain Marvel up there in the top right. Maybe Daredevil there. Nico Minoru maybe. I don't know. We'll see here. Information there on the back. That picture. It's all blurry. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so it was a battle. Captain America and that. What is that? Adam Warlock there in the middle. And we got Wolverine in the middle there at the bottom. Oh, okay. So there you go. There's the information there for the character Ajax. All right, moving on to the next card. We have another one of the top teams of 2022 with the insert subset of the Marauders. Excuse me. So there are the, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters that make up the Marauders team. I know that this one's Bishop. I know that that's Kitty Pryde or Catherine Pryde. I do believe that that is Dakin, Wolverine's son. Maybe Psylocke. I'm not sure about those other two. We'll check here on the back. What was, okay, yep. Psylocke, Dakin, Red Bishop, Red Queen, which the Red Queen is Kitty Pryde, formerly known as Shadowcat. Oh, that's Cassandra Nova. And then we have Tempo. All right, so there is your information there on the Pride, under Kate Pryde's leadership, her and the rest of the Marauders team. There we go. That's a good looking card right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those cards are PC character, or 4 of those characters on the card are PC character cards. So I'm going to put this in a top loader and put it in with my teams section of my PC. So there we go. On to our last, or nope, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. On to our next card, we have the insert subset of the pretty cool looking cards. These are called the backscatters. They are stickers. These ones have the corners squared. In previous sets, they have the rounded corners, but this one is of Shang-Chi. Look at that glare. What do they call that? The cube, or is that the kaleidoscope? The design there on the back, but whatever it is, man, it is super shiny. Moves real good. I like that. Shang-Chi's not a PC character, but I will top load and sleeve it. It is a hit. So there you go, is your information there on the back. All right. Nice. We got our top loader. Not, like I said, not a character that I am desiring to pull, but still, cool character nonetheless. So there we go. Put that there. Last card of the pack. We have Brielle Brooks. Not sure who this character is or what group she is affiliated with, or even what timeline. Okay, the Crypt of Shadows is what it says there on the cover art. Looks like we got X-23, Moon Knight, Elsa Bloodstone, Man Thing, Werewolf by Night, maybe Legacy, or what was Blade's daughter's name? Crap, I can't even think of her name right now. But anyway, there is, damn it, stay focused. All right, there's your information there on the back about Brielle. And that will take us on to pack number 4. All right, pack number 4. We are starting off with another PC character. Good start, good start. We have Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. And it looks like we got he got Deathlock there in the background, because him and Robbie worked together for a while. I mean, yes, he is holding or carrying the mantle of Ghost Rider, but he goes by his name for the most part. So there you go, Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider card. And there is your information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next. This next card is also another top teams of 2022. Insert subset of the Avengers. And again, great artwork, great imagery. And out of all these characters, Echo is the only one that I really like the most. I mean, don't get me wrong. They all are Captain Marvel, Namor, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. We've seen them all. We don't know a lot about Echo. That little show that they had for a while on Disney Plus back a few years ago didn't do her character the justice she deserved, but nonetheless, it was decent. So there you go. Put that over there. Onto our next card. Ooh, we got a hit. I got a case hit. Hell yeah. I have a 2023. Oh, okay. You already know it's a 2022, 2023. This is the lenticular. It's called the Multiple Dimensions. And this one is of... what is the character? I'm looking on the back here, but it's not saying who the character is. But I know this character. But I just can't get it out. I know, I've seen this. It's one of the symbiotes. Obviously. He is Ben Parker. Him and Ben Parker. The symbiote goes on Ben Parker, but what does he go? It's not Toxin. It's not fantastic. Oh, what is it? I can't remember. If you guys know down in the comment sections, please let me know what the name of the character is that's on the multiple dimension lenticular. Oh, it's going to eat at me for a while. It is going to eat at me for a while. Because, see, it doesn't say anything on here other than the character, Ben Reilly. Because Ben Reilly is the one that the symbiote attaches to. But there it is. There is your information there on the back. Insert subset hit. It's a pretty thick one. This multiple dimensions. That's pretty sweet. So there's another hit from the box. Nice, nice, nice. Great looking card. Great condition as well. No damage. Absolutely amazing. Get in there. All right. Get down in there. All right, there we go. And again, I can't remember the name of this character. If you do know, please let me know down in the comments section. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, on to the last card. We have Kang the Conqueror on the base card. And there is your information there on the back. Great artwork. Nope, only need one sleeve, not two. All right, and that takes us to pack number 5. All right, pack number 5. We start off with another PC character. We have a Spider-Man foe sometimes. Also a Spider-Man ally sometimes. But the tension between the two, man, you can cut it with a knife. I'm talking about Felicia. Felicia Hardy. Also known as the beautiful Black Cat. I know that she's a villain, but she's one of those characters that, walks both sides of the line, whatever. It suits them. This day, she's a good guy. The next day, she's a bad guy. There's a lot of characters like that in both universes, whether you're talking about DC or Marvel. And I'm sure there are probably some in Image and the Dark Horse and the other comics as well. There is your information there on the back. This is the one where Black Cat and Mary Jane team up together. And I do believe that this was the time that Mary Jane had some powers. But it was only for a little period of time that she had superpowers. But like I stated, Black Cat is a PC character. So top load as well. Let that pile keep growing with some dope ass cards. All right, next we have another one of those insert subsets. This one is the #1 spot of Daredevil from 2022, issue #1. Obviously, because it's a #1 spot. You just said that. You repeated yourself. Bonehead. Anyway. Not a huge Daredevil fan. I like Daredevil. I like his beginnings. I like his origin story. You know, tragic as it is for most characters. There's always tragedy. But that's a good looking artwork there on the cover. And there is your information there. All right. And we will move on to the next card. This next one is a insert subset as well. This one is of, I do believe it is one of the, yep, it is a colored canvas variant of Destiny. As you can see it there as I turn it into the light, you see that thatching pattern on there just like a canvas is. You can actually feel it. And it is on the front and back as well. The whole texture goes front and back. Speaking of the back, there is the a little bit of information there about Destiny. Cool character. It wasn't until recently that I had found out that her and Mystique were in a relationship for quite a while. Nope. Yep, that is a top-loaded one because it is a hit. It is a canvas. We'll put that one right there. On to the next, we have another PC character. We have the beautiful Ororo Munro, also known as Storm. Great artwork, great imagery. We got Sunspot and Magneto there in the background. It's one thing that I really like about these cards. They take the comic book cover and then they put the character from that comic book storyline on the cover of the image of the card, overlapping the cover of the comic book. I know that's kind of a lot to say. It was kind of hard to say, but that's what it was. And of course, PC, sleeve, top load. And our next card, last card of this pack, she is also a PC character. We have X-23 Laura Kinney on the base card. This is when she took up the mantle as Wolverine. There is your information there on the back. And that will bring us to the end of pack 5. And let's go on to pack number 6. All right. Moving along pretty good through this. Open. There we go. All right. First card of pack number 6. We have the base of Miles Morales in his newest suit. Well, newest up until 2023. I don't know if it has changed between then and now. It may have, it may not have. Because you never know. These stories, or these characters' outfits change quite a bit. There's your information there on the back. There you go. On to the next card. This next card, we have the #1 spot of Gold Goblin from 2022. Excuse me. So there you go, with that silver foiling there on the number spot in the upper deck, and then that little circle pattern there on the background behind the comic book cover. And there is your information there. All right. We'll get that sleeved and top loaded, and then we'll continue on to the next card. This next card is also one of the canvas variants, the color canvas variant cards. This one is of the character Monolith. Again, great artwork, great imagery. You can see the canvas texture there on the card. Absolutely amazing looking card. Condition as well. And again, don't see any damage, no blemishes, no turned corners, no fraying. Definitely got better quality in these cards. All right, on to the next. We have Shuri. I do believe that this was the time that before she became the Black Panther, because obviously we saw earlier in one of the packs that we had pulled the Black Panther card. There you go. There is your information there on the back. All right. Good looking card. A lot of detail. Good looking presentation. All the highlights and lowlights for these character cards are pretty sweet. Excuse me. On to the next card. We have the funky looking biomechanical strapped on into Hulk, wearing a helmet, wearing some type of jetpack, and as you can see, it's like connected into his skin. Yeah, I really don't know much about what's going on than what other it says here, but then what it says here really doesn't give so much on what the image is all about. So there you go. There is our base card of Hulk. I'll set that one there. Let's move on to pack number 7. All right, sweet way to start off pack number 7. One of my favorites, PC characters from Marvel. This one is of Venom. Venom. Whether he was a villain or a hero, I've always liked Venom. That whole symbiote thing was pretty sweet idea that they had created back with the quote-unquote black suit Spider-Man. So there you go. PC character, sleeve and top loaded. Excuse me. Pardon me, everybody. Got a little scratch in the back of my throat. All right, add that to the PC pile. Let's continue on to the next. We have the #1 spot for Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. So there you go. Nice foiling there. Great comic book art, of course. Corners, edges, surfaces, front and back, blemish free. Looking really, really good. All right, let's continue on. After I get this sleeved and top loaded, the next character card is also a PC character. And it is also one of the cards that I've been looking for that I do not have. This is the canvas variant of the beautiful, vivacious White Queen Emma Frost. As you can see, like I said, there's that texture, that thatching that makes up the canvas feel and appearance. And then obviously phenomenal artwork and imagery for Emma Frost. Great looking card. Great character. There's your information on the back. Alright, nice. Another great addition to the PC. I ain't going to scoff at it at all. Especially since I've been looking for this card. Been looking for this one for a minute. I mean, not actively like, oh, I gotta find it right now. But this, I knew I'd come across it eventually to add to the PC. And speaking of, this next card is another PC character. This is of Dazzler. She has that whole cheerleader vibe going on, like Hayden Panettiere's character from the TV show Heroes. If you know what I'm talking about, man, that show was so good. But there was so much BS that was going on behind the scenes with that show. It just sucks that they canceled it. It was a really good show. They could have continued that storyline for a very, very long time. But anyway, there you go. There is Dazzler. There's your information there. Nice card. And so far, it looks like this has become a Shang-Chi set. Because not only did I get the backscatter of Shang-Chi, I got the #1 spot of Shang-Chi, and now I got the base card of Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. So there is your information there on the back. Alright, let's move on. We are now on, I do believe, pack number 8. Let me check that real quick. Nope, pack number 9, right? How many we got? 16. Anyway, I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're on pack 8. Sorry about that. My math wasn't mathing properly, and I just got stuck on stupid for a second. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, moving on to the next card. We have the base card, and I like the artwork on this card. This is a really good looking card, even though this is not a PC character. We have some great looking artwork on the base card for Carnage. Excuse me. You guys take a look at that while I take a drink. Sorry. All right. Maybe that'll take that little whatever it is in the back of my throat feeling away. So there you go. All right. All right. We will put that there. On to the next card. We have a PC character. We have Elsa Bloodstone. She's in my top 25 of badass woman to have on a team. Oh, yeah. Sharpshooter like her. Never misses. There's your information there on the back. See her in this comic book here. This one is called The Crypt of Shadows, but I also see her in the what one was it? The Midnight Suns storyline. briefly. What else I can think of right off the top of my head? Oh well, it's escaping me at the moment. But there we go, another PC character. On to the next card, which is also another PC character, but this one is on the 2022 Superhero of the Year insert, and we have Magneto on that gold foil. Absolutely amazing looking card. So stoked about how these look. The condition of the cards. Not any damage. I have yet to see a card that has any significant or even moderate damage to it. I mean, the corners, the edges, the surface, front and back on all of these earlier Upper Deck products are absolutely amazing. This whole, yes, I know, it's the whole Batman Marvel or Batman Metal Universe cards, the new ones that just still irking me of how much damage there is on those cards. But we are not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on ripping the rest of this hobby box and just keep on stacking up my PC characters. Looks like my tray's getting full here. Yeah, I can fit one more card in there. Then we'll have to start sticking them in the front, which looks like, well, doesn't look like it is. The next card is also another PC character. We saw her card earlier, but this one is the Silver Sparkle of Storm. So again, there is that silver sparkle, that rainbow, the prismatic and refractor there in the background, prismatic foil, whatever they want to call it. Obviously, they ain't calling it jack shit in this one because it's a silver sparkle, but it ain't stating that it's a silver sparkle. Because the previous set and the set after, it states that these cards are silver sparkles. I don't know if that was just an oversight, a flaw at the factory when they were printing these out, but nonetheless, they don't state what they are. But anyway, there's our PC card. So the last one will fit in there, maybe. Yep, that's the last one that will fit in there. All right, on to our last card of the pack. We have Victor Von Doom, also known as Dr. Doom. And look, we got magic in the background. That's sweet. She's dope. I would love to pull a sketch of her out of this or a printing plate. That would be dope. Give me a printing plate of her or X-23 or Magneto or Wolverine or anybody that I have in my PC. I would love a sketch, printing plate, a 101, comic collector or shit, artist signatures, any of the cool ass hits that we are trying to get. So there we go. On to our next pack, which I do believe that it is pack number, what did I say? 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 12. Yep, number 9. Number 999, the 9999. I got to keep that in my head so next pack I can say that it's pack number 10. All right. First card of pack number 9. We have Madam Web base card. Definitely doesn't look like the Madam Web that they portrayed in the, I don't even know if that was like a series or a mini movie or whatever it was that they had that flopped. Major bust. Major floppage. But there you go. There is your information there on the back. All right. Let's continue on. Oh shit. Oh, all right. Almost dropped all my penny sleeves all over the floor. Man. All right, on to the next card. We have our number 1 spot of the Crypt of Shadows. So there is your card of that silver. And corners, edges, surface, no blemishes. Condition of the card, along with the artistry and the imagery, is absolutely amazing. There's your information there on the back. All right, and our next card is another one of those colored canvas variants. That is of the character Makari. So there's great looking artwork, phenomenal imagery. And the artwork in the background, of course, we already know that it comes from the cover of the comic book that the character is in. But it definitely adds more to the visual appeal of the character cards. So there is your information there on the back about Makari. All right. So we've gotten quite a few of these canvas variant cards out of this hobby box. I don't know what the odds are to pull these, but I'm not complaining. It's a pretty good selection. I would just hope that they were more character cards that I collect, of course, but nonetheless. Moving on, base card of Miss Marvel. And, oh, sorry. Great artwork again. Imagery is fantastic. There's information there on the back about Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan. There we go. On to the next card. This one is... Okay, I'm going to set that one there. This one is the... Valkyrie... The Asgardian warrior, Valkyrie. Holy crap. I just could not speak there for a second. I could see her from the movies, in my head. Even though that she's played by a black woman in a movie. It's not that is a big deal. It's just that I could see her face. But when I'm looking at the card, obviously the character in the comic books is a white woman. Asgardian. Norse. White. But, yeah, I'm looking at in my head, and I just got stuck on stupid of what the character name, what the character's name was there for a moment. Even though I'm looking at the card. Oh, it's been one of those days. I'm sorry, you guys. You have to tolerate my stupidity at times. But anyway, here is your information there on the back. Valkyrie is not a PC character, but she is a badass woman in her own right. She would be a part of my top 50. She definitely does not get the attention that she deserves for the character that she is. So there we go. On to pack 10. All right, pack number 10, starting off really good as well. Another PC character. We have the base of Ghost Rider. And I do believe that this is the original Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze. It's definitely not Robbie Reyes because of the way that he looks. It could be Ketch. Could be Danny Ketch in this card, but I think this is... Well, I'm not even going to speculate. I'm just going to hope that it states on the back here where... Nope, it doesn't. But he looks like the original Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. I know him and Danny Ketch look quite similar, but there's just a slight difference in the outfit between. But I do believe that this one is the... Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. I'm not sure if you guys got a good enough look at that one there, but there it is real quick again. And again, another great addition to my PC. Not sure if I have this one already, but if I don't, then now I do, All right, on to the next card. We have another one of those insert subsets from the number 1 spots. We have the Invincible Iron Man. So there you go. Number 1 spot with that silver chrome. cool pattern there in the back. Definitely highlights the cover image of the comic. There is your information there. All right. Get this sleeved and top loaded, and we will move on to the next card. Which this next card, it is a PC character. This one is the character, color canvas variant. This is of another one of my favorite characters that formed the character, or that was merged together with another person that made up Psylocke. This is Captain Britain, also known as Betsy Braddock, which was the forefront character or persona of the character Psylocke, because if you know, Revanche and Captain Britain, or Betsy Braddock and Revanche, the Japanese assassin, was merged psychically into one body, to where Elizabeth Braddock, Betsy Braddock, and Quanon occupied the space of Psylocke. They worked together. Quanon's fighting style of being an assassin, Betsy Braddock's psionic ability to use psionic pulses and create a psionic blade or whip or what have you. But this is one of those great variant covers. Pretty sweet card. So there is your information there on the back. Little that it is. There you go. This image is when she is a member of the mutant team Excalibur out of England. She is taken on the mantle of Captain Britain, which was held by her older brother Brian Braddock, who was the original Captain Britain. But now that Betsy and Revanche has separated, Betsy has moved on to become the new Captain Britain, and Revanche stays as the ninja assassin Psylocke that still works with X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor, Excalibur, so on and so forth. And then this last card of the pack is also a PC character, member of the... Oh, it's not the last card. I'm sorry, next to last card, which would be card number 4. Member of the mutant team, X-Force, we have Shatterstar. Kind of a bland image of him, I know, considering all the other outfits that he has had in the past. Were definitely a little bit more textured and flashy than this just is plain white. Oh, there we go. There is your information there on the back. All right. Let's get this sleeved and top loaded. We will move on to the last card of pack number 10, which is a character that I have seen several times in the product, but really, with the lack of my part doing some checking, I really don't know much of this character but Gaslamp. I don't know if this is like associated with like Brother Voodoo and anything else with the Midnight Suns, but there is your information there on the back. Oh, there you go. On to pack number 11. All right. Oh, there it was. Okay. I was hoping that we would come across this character. So what I was saying earlier about this character card, not knowing his name, but I knew his name because he looked familiar, and it was the lenticular multiple dimensions cards. Well, I now have the base card, so I know his name now. It came to me as soon as I saw the image. Chasm. Or not Chasm. I'm sorry. I pronounced that incorrectly. Chasm. I'm so used to seeing others' videos when they say that this was, oh, this is chasm. No, it's chasm. It's pronounced chasm. Just like chaos is spelled CH. So, chasm. Great color combination of that neon green with that purple, or the variations of the purple and the light blue. And the black looks pretty sweet together. So there you go. There's your information there on the back. All right. Let's move on to the next card. I am not sure if I have this one in my PC. I'll have to check on that one, but I don't think I have collected that one. But on to our next insert subset. This is the number 1 spot of the Amazing Spider-Man. So we got the thwip as he's shooting his webbing at you through the middle of the comic book cover. The thwip. And there is your information on the back. All right. All right. Like the way these cards look. Condition of these cards, great as well. There you go. It's another hit. Speaking of hits, yeah, my PC just got another hit with a color canvas variant of Marvel Girl. I know I didn't have this one either, but man, this is a great addition as well. Great addition as well. Huge fan of Jean Grey. I like Red. She's a good character. There's your information there on the back. All right, let's get this sleeve and top loaded. Put it in my ever-growing PC pile, which, again, I am not complaining that I get to keep adding additions to my personal collection. I mean, that's what I'm about. I'm about the hobby for the hobby. I'm about the hobby for the trading cards. I'm about the hobby for the artwork because I'm a comic book nerd. I've stated it several times. I'm huge into the artwork, whether that be comic book, comic strip, graphic novels, paintings, other illustrations that are non-comic book, whether they be, like I said, museum art. I'm just a huge fan of artwork. This is what got me into it. Comic books is what got me into it, and I collect the artwork. That's why I'm into this. I'm not into this for the money. I'm into this for the collection of my personal PCs. Yes, I do sell some of my cards that I do not want, but I also like to trade. So if you're down with trading anything that you see, let me know. Hit me up. We can work something out. All right. Next to the last card of the pack, we have the base of Maria Hill. I mean, I've stated it before in other videos that, I would rather trade. Let's do some bartering. If I got something you like and you got something I like, let's make a trade. You don't have to buy. I don't have to sell. 1 for 1 straight up. And if you think what I have is a little bit more of monetary value, then maybe we could do like 2 for 1 type deal. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So on to the last card of the pack, we have Uranus, the Undying, which, again, another one of those characters that I have very little knowledge about other than what's on some of these cards that I have seen of this character. Not just from this set, but from sets years earlier and prior. More so earlier, because honestly I don't recall seeing this character in the 2024 set, but I could be mistaken. So on to, what would I say, 12? Yes, pack number 12. All right, pack number 2. Oh, yeah. Loving it. Loving it. I am so having so much fun with this rip right now, you guys, than I have had in the past 3 or 4 rips because of quality issues. But I am definitely enjoying the rip, not just because of good cards and good quality, but because I am getting a lot of characters for my PC. Here we go. First card of pack number 12. We have one of my favorite characters, one of my top 3 favorite female Marvel X-Men universe characters. We have Magic, also known as Ilyana Rasputin, the younger sister of Peter Rasputin, also known as Colossus. She is the queen of Limbo, or the ruler of Limbo, the queen. With her magic powers and her ability to teleport, and she's just badass. She is a badass warrior. I love that soul blade that she has too. That's pretty sweet. And yes, it is a part of her because it's her soul that she used to forge the blade. But here we go. Great card. Absolutely amazing. All right, on to the next card. This one will also be in addition to the PC because of the characters that is in it. This is one of those insert subsets of the number 1 spot of the Marauders. Because like I stated with the other Marauders card, this will go in with theirs, a part of the team cards that I have collected. So there is your information there on the back. There you go. And then, oh my God, hell yeah, this next card, oh my, it's a hit. It is a PC hit. Oh, it's a big hit because I did not have this card as well for this character. Oh, I am super stoked about this one. I have the color canvas variant of Spider-Girl. Or I'm sorry, Ghost Spider. I can't speak right. I just got So there we go. Ghost Spider. Great artwork, great imagery. Man, she is a badass. And if she is in my top 5 as well. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, whatever she wants to go by. I want to get, see all these variants in here. Like you have the female variant of Wolverine, Captain America. I want to see some of those characters come over into the rest of the Marvel universe and not just be focused in on the universe that Ghost Spider is from. But nonetheless, great hit, great addition to the PC. Super stoked. Loving this rip so far. Absolutely amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it. All right, on to our next card. Card number 4 of the pack. We have Sam Wilson's Captain America. And look, you got Doom. Dr. Doom looming over him in the background there. Which, obviously, like I've stated before, is the image on the cover of the comic book that the character of the card is in. And as you can see right there, again, the image, what I was talking about, along with a little bit of information about Sam Wilson at the time of this. Yeah. So there it is. Moving on to the next. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Moving on to the next card, which is also a PC hit character. I know it says that it is one name, but the character is a different name that is... Okay. I'm just going to show you. It's the base card of Echo that has been possessed by the Phoenix Force power, which then makes her a variant of the Phoenix, or Phoenix. Okay? The Phoenix Force can pass from person to person, but this is the Echo version of Phoenix. And Echo is a PC character. And it looks like I got a little bit of a smudge there right by the P in Phoenix, but it should be able to clean off. There is your information there on the back. As I stated, Echo. So there you go. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing how this rip is turning out for me. I may have several of these cards in my PC already, but that doesn't mean they will stay in my PC. If I have 1 or 2, 3 copies of it, I'm willing to part with a card. You know, we can make a deal. Like I stated, we can make a deal. Anything is possible. So let's move on to pack number 13. That's not opening properly. There we go. Pack number 13. And again, starting off with another PC character, we have the base card of Kate Pryde, also known as Kitty Pryde, also known as Shadowcat. So there you go. She is the leader of the Marauders at this point in time, but she is also the leader of, Excalibur. But this card, she is the at this time has control of the Marauders, and Kate Pryde, Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat is a PC character, so she will get sleeved and top loaded and set with the rest of my PC cards. There we go. On to the next. We have a powered up, pissed off Mary Jane on the base card. This is that one that I was talking about earlier. As you can see in the background, it says Mary Jane and Black Cat. This is during the storyline where Mary Jane does have some form of super power, as it states right there on the back. The information there about what's going on with Mary Jane Watson. All right. Good looking card. On to the next. We have, this one will be a insert subset. This one is also the Star Rookies. This one is of Star Brand. And again, the neglect of information on my part, the ignorance of not knowing who this character is. This is a different image of this character that I have seen before. This one looks like she's an old woman. But there is your information there on the back. Okay, that explains it right there. Every time Starbrand uses the full extent of her power, she aged years. Okay, so that explains why she looks old as hell in this image. But still, nonetheless, sweet looking card. Sweet insert. And it's nice to know that they have these rookie cards like this for, well, they used to, because Upper Deck, you know. Anyway, next card, we have the Silver Sparkle of Kang the Conqueror. That prismatic foil, prismatic rainbow refractor, whatever they want to call it. Design in the background. Over top of that Silver Sparkle. Or underneath that Silver Sparkle pattern. It's pretty sweet. And there is your information there about Kang the Conqueror. All right. Last card. Oh, almost forgot to top load it. All right, now on to the last card of this pack. We have the base card of Moon Knight. Pretty sweet. Great artwork imagery. There's information there on the back. Oh, dropped it. All right, let's get this in the sleeve and let's move on to pack number 14. All right. I had a comment on a video that I had responded to earlier today about why does it take so long, or why does it take an hour to open up a box? And I responded 100% accurate. I love the artwork on these, so I take my time looking at all of it so I can, like soak it all in, because I like to see it. I just don't go slip through each one like 2 seconds, if that. Do you look at the card? I want to enjoy what I'm looking at. So that's why it takes me a long time to go. When I rip these products and more frequency, it gets a little bit faster, but I enjoy the artwork. That's why it takes so long for my videos. And it's, my channel. I want to present the cards that everybody can enjoy looking at. And speaking of, first card, PC character, we have the base of Magneto. Again, great artwork, great imagery. There's your information there on the back. Which this here as well is also a part of the reason why my videos go a little bit longer, because I give you guys the opportunity to look at the back of these cards and read what is on these cards. Where, as you know, most breaks or most rips that people do, they just go through it so damn fast. They don't even flip over the cards the majority of the time to give us, the viewer, an opportunity to see what's on the back. And then they're all confused, like, oh, what's going on with this image? But they never look, they never turn it over to read it to see what, it's all about. All right, on to the next card. This one is the insert subset of the number 1 spot. This one is Sabretooth in the Exiles. Again, great artwork, great imagery. Good looking card. All right, and there is your information there on the back. All right, let's get this sleeved and top loaded. And when I had responded, go back to that comment that I was just mentioning about, and as I responded, I wasn't being a dick about it. I just explained it, politely. I like the artwork, so I want to take my time and enjoy looking at it. There's nothing wrong with that. Next card, we have the colored canvas variant of She-Hulk. And of course, how they always draw her with her voluptuousness. It looks like she's always about ready to burst out of every blouse that she wears. As you can see here with her heaving bosoms. Her bosom is about ready to explode out of her blouse. There you go. There is your information there on the back. Good looking card. Artwork, imagery, condition, all really good. I'll set that there. Let's move on to card number 4 of the pack. We have base of Captain Marvel. As we can see there in the background, we got the Blackbird, the X-Men's Jet. Looks like we got Gambit, Polaris, Spider-Woman, and X-23, or maybe Wolverine in this timeline variant version. But yeah, there is your information there on the back. Images that we could not see was Captain Marvel, Psylocke, and I don't know who that is there in the yellow outfit. I cannot tell who that is. But anyway, there is your Captain Marvel base card. And now our next card, last card of this pack. This is the base card of Professor Charles Xavier, Professor X. So as it was with the last one, PC character. So it will get sleeved and top loaded. Same information on the back as the other card. because that other one was the Silver Sparkle, which just, you know, same exact picture for the character. Just the background is formatted differently. All right, pack number 15. We are almost there, everybody. One more pack to go after this. I want to thank you guys for sticking around. It means a lot that you guys stick through these videos from beginning to end. Definitely helps out the channel with all like, subscriptions, sharing it, having your friends like, subscribe, hit the comments, notifications, you know, the whole 9 yards. It definitely helps out a lot. All right, first card of the pack, we have Iron Man. And I believe this is the first damaged card that I have pulled from this product. Got that turned edge there, and then you got the turned corner there. Not that it matters much to me on this character because I am not an Iron Man fan, but still in general, you know, you pay the price, you expect the high quality. Well, let me rephrase that. You pay the high price, which is excessively overpriced product. You expect to have the high quality, you know. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card, ooh, it is a PC character. We have the base card of Blade. Blade's a badass dude. Definitely be a very, very valued ally to have. Oh, almost dropped it. I caught it before it did any real damage. But there is your information there on the back. So there you go. Let's get this sleeve and top loaded. All right, as I'm looking at this next card is also a PC character. And it is also one of the insert subsets of the Star Rookies. This is the Star Rookie card number 1 of Hallows' Eve. And I can honestly say I don't think I have this card. I do not remember having seen this rookie card in my collection for Hallows' Eve. I mean, granted, this was the 22-23 years was when I first found out about Hallows' Eve, and then that's when I started collecting her. But again, like I said, I do not recall having this character card. So there you go. Information there. All right. On to the next card. It's another one of those silver sparkles. We have Elektra. Well, actually, let's do both, because the card after her, we got the base, and then we got the silver sparkle back to back. Last 2 cards of the pack. Not complaining. I mean, it's a sweet card, sweet character. I like how the fact that she dressed up as Daredevil for a while he was missing in action, literally MIA. Nobody knew where Matt Murdock was, so she helped, you know, keep the Daredevil presence alive by wearing a variant version of the costume herself. So there you go. There is the silver sparkle, and then the base. We'll take a look at the back of the base card. And then we'll get them both sleeved, and I will top load the silver sparkle. And then we will move on to the last and final pack number 16 of the box. All right. Yeah, we'll put you right there. Moving on. All right. Last pack. Let's get something sweet. Let me get something awesome to add to my PC. I mean, granted, I do have a lot of PC character cards as it is, but give me one of those chases. You know, a one of one, a printing plate. I don't know, an artist's signature of a PC character. That would be amazing. Anyway, here we go. Let's go to first card. PC character. We have Cyclops on the base card. Using his optic blast. And there's your information there. Alright, let's get this sleeved and top loaded. Put it with my PC stack. Move on to the next card, which is another base card, and this is of the character Taiguchi. He is another one of the newer superheroes to come out of Asia. He is Korean. I do believe he's South Korean. Yep, there it is, South Korean. So there is your information there in the back. Taiguchi. I do believe he is our first Korean superhero. I could be mistaken. Well, we will set him right there. On to the next card. We have one of the insert subsets of 2022 Superhero of the Year. We have Moon Knight in that awesome gold foil. And that black and white image of Moon Knight in one of his forms. So there it is. There is your information there on the back. This next card, it is my case hit. It is a numbered card on top of it. It is card number 476 out of 699. All right. We have a suspended animation of Shathra. I really don't know much of this character. It is on an acetate card, so let me grab this backer here so you can see that a lot better. So there you go. We have the suspended animation of Shathra, and it's got that prismatic foiling that is in the acetate card as well. And then, like I had stated, it is card number 476 out of 699. So you get a better look at it right there. And we got Shathra. Speculations that she could be one of the villains in the new Spider-Man movie. But there is your information on the back. Not much. Just tells you that suspended animation. Oh, it is the 12th out of 20 suspended animation cards. So that is it. That is our case hit. That's an absolutely awesome case hit. It may not be a PC character for me, but it may be for somebody else. And if you're out there and you're watching this video, hit me up on my email. We can make a deal. If you want this card, or any of my cards, I have a whole bunch. I'm not joking. A whole bunch of cards that are sitting over my right shoulder on my table behind me in boxes, in sleeves, and most of them are in top loaders to protect them of cards that I would probably say close to maybe 2. Excuse me. I'll even dare push it a little bit further. 3,000 unwanted cards that I have that are available for sale or they are available to purchase or trade. But, you know, hit me up on my email if you're looking for something specific, and I'll let you know if I have it. And if I do have it, like I stated, we will make a deal. But anyway, let's continue on. Last card of the pack, last card of the hobby box, last card of the rip, last card of the video. We have the base of Monica Rambeau Photon, which she is supposed to be in the new Doomsday movie. She is in the X-Men universe with Beast, and her mom has the power of the she's Captain Marvel in that universe. It's not Carol Danvers, it's her mama. But anyway, there is the information there on the back. Monica Rambeau. So, like I stated, that's it, everybody. That concludes this video. So, as I wrap up another one, I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the showcase as much as I enjoyed presenting it to you. Y'all support means absolutely everything to me, and it makes a world of difference to me and also to this channel. I greatly appreciate it and each and every one of y'all for doing so. But before we all go, please take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and be kind to everyone everywhere you go, because what you put out there does return to you 1,000-fold. So with that being said, I hope the rest of your day continues to be absolutely marvelous, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Later, y'all. Peace.